Have you ever been a driver talking on a cell phone? Or the one putting on makeup in the fast lane? This may have more to do with your birthday than your driving record. TheSpec.com sat down with Lee Robinov, author of Karma and The Inner Driver, when bad things happen to good drivers at the Canadian International Auto Show. Lee explains how she discovered some interesting driving trends. Could your astrological sign be to blame?
Well, I write a column on insurance, and also I operate a website called insurancehotline.com, which tells people who has the lowest car insurance rates. But interestingly, I took 100,000 of these drivers and I compared their tickets and accidents to their astrological signs. And now I can tell you which drivers get into more accidents according to their astrological sign.
Now that's a different way to. I mean, when I go in for my insurance quote, they ask me my age, they ask me my sex, if I'm married.
That's right.
They don't normally ask me what my sign is.
That's right. Those are lousy predictors. Your sign is the best predictor to whether you're going to have tickets or accidents. For instance, Pisces. That's a sign of the daydreamer, and they're usually woken up by the sirens of a police officer's car.
Now, I personally am a Sagittarius. What kind of driver would I be?
Well, you are actually a risk taker, but you're an experienced risk taker, and you know which ones to take and which ones not to take, and driving isn't the one you think you should take the risks on, but you leave that up to the cabbies.
So I would love to take it. But, there's probably truth to that. I always wanted to be a stunt driver growing up, so maybe that's part of it. Who is the worst driver?
Surprisingly, Libra, and that's a sign of the scales, the balance, but they're always looking for harmony and consensus. Well, 5 o'clock rush hour, that consensus goes out the window, and they're the quickest to go behind a tow truck.
Oh, no. Now, and then the flip side of that, the best drivers would be from what sign?
Leos, because they've got a generosity, they share the road, but they have this huge ego, which allows them not to let anybody think they're a lousy driver.
Well, having driven here today, there weren't that many Leos on the road. So
now Aquarius and Aries, those are the other two, top worst signs. Aquarius, they're ruled by the planet of speed and rebellion, so that sort of tells a story. And what is it? Oh, Aries, they're the sign of the ram. Really a lousy sign.
If you want to get more details about this information,
then you can go to insurancehotline.com and you can get all the information about this karma. And actually I wrote a book called Karma, When Bad Things Happen to Good Drivers.
And I've got a copy of it here. I'm going to find out what kind of sign you are.